Stadium in Cincinnati. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route.
Jackson's pass.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Parsons. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Finding room inside the 40. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 53 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
40-yard line.
2nd and 11. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now he's flushed out left. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often is that team that been playing?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down. And
someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 85.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson now off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Wide open receiver complete.
Jackson's pass.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals' 6-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The 10-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
The pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 34.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 36 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 1. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
DJ Reader brought in.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the option, it's Jackson.
They juked him. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And this is where you need... the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Open man is Ross, complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
10 more there and another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Ravens 31.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The quarterback taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
22-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
27 more yards.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
A loss of 5 yards.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That's taken inside his own 40. That'll go as a 39. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Where's the guys up front? Or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
22, the ball.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling them.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jackson.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
To number 30.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. He coughed it up! And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Reader in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last for a
long time.
No doubt.
Now the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.